welcome to our first Women's Supa-Liga match of the day, where we have the Perth Pumas in pink against the Western Devils Futsal Club in white. The lineups for today, we have for the Perth Pumas, number 1, Shivani Battaglia, number 5, Jessica John, number 7, Abby Woolley, number 10, Ruby Walsh, number 9, Chelsea Winchcombe, number 15, Piper Bubia, number 4, Alana Ottoborino. And for the Devils FC, we have number 15, Andrea Priado, number 14, Lauren Baker, number 2, Kirsty Baldassar, number 1, Becky Musail, number 31, Penelope Clayton, number 32, Erica Shulcott, number 26, B1, number 7, Laura Waltman, and number 10, Nina Borman. And Battaglia throws the ball over the top, cut out by the Western Devils. Perth Pumas get possession back with a sideline kick-in taken by Jessica John. Plays it in the middle to Walsh. Out wide again for Winchcombe. Woolley now on the ball. Beautiful ball out wide for Walsh. Woolley plays the ball down the line for John. Plays it straight into Juan's legs. Wins herself a kick-in. Clayton pressing that high, forcing Woolley to play the ball over the top, getting possession back for her team. The ball from Musail to Clayton with a little flick. Winchcombe for the Perth Pumas. Oh, it's cut out by B1 with Nellie Clayton in front of goal. Oh, and that's great work by Battaglia coming out, stopping Clayton, getting that shot off. Western Devils already had a chance to put themselves on the scoreboard in this match. Shilcott now. Priado being pressed by Walsh. One finds herself in space. Oh, a little flick in the middle to Clayton. That's great work by Battaglia again, stopping B1, another very dangerous player, from getting the shot off. Shilcott cuts out Winchcombe's pass down the line for Walsh. She wins herself a sideline kick-in. Clayton, little flick over the top for Shilcott. Woolley cuts that one out for her. Pumas now with possession. Jessica John, oh, beautiful diagonal ball from Jessica John to Chelsea Winchcombe. Musail does a great job stopping the ball, finding the back of the net. Woolley with the shot. It's blocked by Shilcott. Perth Pumas putting a bit of pressure on the Devils in their defensive third. Oh, and Winchcombe's not put the ball on the line properly, turning it over to the Western Devils. Priado bring the ball up, Clayton against Winchcombe. Priado waving her arms around, instructing her team where she wants them to go. Clayton, oh, cut out down the middle by Walsh. Perth Pumas now on the counter. Musail slides out. It's excellent work by Musail. Stopping Ruby Walsh. And that's another turnover on the sideline for not having the ball on the line. Shot from Woolley, cut out by one, who flicks it straight back to Woolley. Jumps down the line for Walsh. It's great defensive work from Clayton. But the ball still finds Perth Pumas' feet. They get themselves out of pressure. Bouvier on the court now for the Perth Pumas. Lauren Baker now on the court for the Western Devils, taking the sideline kick in. Oh, and it's a beautiful ball in the middle for Criado. 1-on-1 against Abby Woolley. Battaglia all over the shot. Was well set and prepared for that one. Jessica John bringing the ball out for the Pumas. Ruby Walsh can see Bubia in the middle of the court. It's cut out by Clayton. Walsh against Clayton and Priado from the Western Devils. It's a great press by the Western Devils, winning themselves the sideline kick in. Priado tries to play through Bully. It's all right, Lauren Baker was there to stop the ball going forwards. Great run from Nellie Clayton up top in her attacking third. Oh, and a beautiful little back roll for one. That's a great goal from Nellie Clayton of the Western Devils. Watch Nellie Clayton's little dummy in the middle, back roll for B1, and follows up the shot. The Devils up 1-0. 14 minutes left in this first half. Woolley making a break. Laura Waltman now on the court for the Western Devils. Sile plays over top for B1's run. B1 against John. Oh, it's just a little bit too quick for B1 to get on the end of. Otobrino on the court now for the Perth Pumas as well, the number 4. I believe this may be her debut in the Women's Supa-Liga. I could be mistaken though. Baker plays Sportman in the middle. Oh, beautiful little dummy from Baker. Leaves Clayton the ball. Little flick over the top. And B1 with the shot. She sends it way wide of the bar. Battaglia throwing long for a run of Woolley. Oh, that's a great run by Woolley. Lasile getting on the end of it. Battaglia again. Gets a little one short for Woolley this time. Woolley was looking for Bouvier over the top. Didn't quite get enough height on the ball. Devils now with another chance to score. Won themselves a free kick. Clayton on the ball. Baldassar just stepping on the court for the Devils. Oh, and that's a great ball from Clayton for a volley from Baker. Just didn't quite connect the way she wanted to. If she'd got that in, I think it would have been that goal of the week contender for sure. Baldassar. The ball back to the Perth Pumas. Taglia plays John. Oh, and that's a great run through the middle by Bouvier. Just couldn't quite get her foot on the ball. Counter attack now from Clayton. Oh, and she's taken a big touch straight into Winchcombe's feet. Baldassar flicking it to the Perth Pumas' feet twice. Little back heel from Bouvier for Winchcombe, and the shot from Woolley. That's a great block by Baldassar. Stopping that ball getting anywhere dangerous. I think she might have wounded herself in the process. She's stepping off the court. Knocked a bit of wind out of her, that one. It was a hard shot. She blocked it straight with her stomach. Sometimes you just got to put your body on the line to stop the ball going in the net. Waltman on the ball. Little tap for Clayton. Gets around Winchcombe. Gets it across the court. Oh, and it's cut out by Boubier before it can find the feet of Shilcott for the Western Devils. Shilcott. Ball across the court to Clayton. Great little run forward from Shilcott. Waltman's dropping in. Another little run forward from Waltman. I don't think the Devils are that concerned about going forwards at this point. Just looking for their perfect opportunity, and here it is, Waltman. No one following up on that opposite side of the court for Waltman's pass across from the Western Devils. Winchcombe, there's Walsh. Run forward from Winchcombe as Woolley drops back in. Sile all over that one. Doesn't even give Winchcombe a chance to touch the ball. Woolley. Odebrino back on the court. Oh, and Waltman. Oh, nips the ball off Ruby Walsh from the Perth Pumas and hits the post. A missed opportunity for the Western Devils to put themselves 2-0 up in this first half. B1 on the ball. Priado across to Waltman. Great movement by the Western Devils here. B1 finds herself between 3 Perth Pumas legs. Or players' legs, I should say. There was definitely more than 3 legs there. Oh, and Winchcombe does excellent work keeping the ball in the court, winning herself a side kick in. Jessica John on the court. Looking for a little ball to take a shot. Oh, and it's out off the Western Devils for a Perth Pumas kick-in. Winchcombe against Waltman. Oh, and it's great vision by Ruby Walsh seeing the run of Jessica John. Ball might have been just a little bit too hard for Jessica John to get control of, find the end of. Priado takes on Odebrino down the line. That's a great goal. By the Western Devils. Priado taking on Odebrino to get herself the second goal of this first half. Taglia over the top for Walsh. Walsh can't quite get her foot on it and control it properly. It's okay though, it still falls to Perth Pumas' feet. Pumas moving the ball quickly. And the Devils pressing, winning themselves the ball back. Little flick from Shilcott for Waltman. Taglia gets her feet on it, sends it over the bar. I think Nellie Clayton thought that Erica Shilcott was going to drive into the goal to pick up that ball straight across the face. Bit of miscommunication from the Western Devils there. shot from Clayton. A little bit too far. Walsh. Oh, that's a great ball from Walsh. Winchcombe on the ball. Chelsea Winchcombe, the most experienced player in this Perth Pumas side. Directing them very well defensively. Making some great attacking passages for her side as well. Waltman, Baker. Oh, beautiful ball from Baker for one. She's got Waltman at the back post. Clayton with the shot. Hits Waltman's feet. Jessica John just gets her toe to it. Laura Waltman can be extremely dangerous in those situations, as we've seen with her first goal. Laura Waltman just clearing the ball out for the Devils, falls to the feet of Winchcombe. Her pass forward's cut out by B1. Woolley now on the court, subbing on for Chelsea Winchcombe. Woolley trying to play a ball with Jessica John. Nellie Clayton for the Western Devils just jumping in front and clearing the ball. Woolley flicks it over the top. A little bit too far. Musile now on the ball. Throws it over for B1. Oh, B1 does a great job getting the ball past Abby Woolley. Taglia just cleans it up for the Perth Pumas. Stopping B1 getting a goal scoring opportunity. Shot from Clayton straight to the hands of Taglia. Nice. I think this is a handball. Could be mistaken. It could have been. Battaglia took more than 4 seconds on the ball. I'd assume it was for 4 seconds. Nellie Clayton kicking the ball into the wall, wins herself a corner kick. Taken by Lauren Baker. B1 moving into the D. Oh, it's a great little flick from Lauren Baker. Looking for B1. Cut out by Bouvier. That is a timeout by the Perth Pumas. 2 minutes left in this half. We'll be back in just a moment. Back from the Perth Pumas timeout. It's a Perth Pumas side kick in. Hard ball from Ruby Walsh. Walsh for Woolley to get on the end of. Oh, and Woolley finds herself in a great position, 1v1 against Priato. Shilcott does well to get back. Baker on the ball. Just relieves some of the pressure going backwards, but the Pumas are pressing high now. That must have been what their timeout was about. Pressing the ball, trying to win it high. Western Devils has absorbed the pressure well and gotten themselves forwards. Lauren Baker, ball into Priato. Priato, excellent little pivot in this game for the Western Devils. Getting yourself in that high position, holding the ball up really well, distributing it really well. Taglia, ball to Woolley's feet, Woolley against Clayton. Shilcott just nips it out of Boubier's feet. Ball still finds Jessica Jan's feet. She's cut out by Andrea Priato. And they're being told to press again, the Perth Pumas. Oh, and the Western Devils do a great job again of almost finding themselves out of pressure. Lauren Baker just couldn't quite get her foot on the ball. Priato with the head. Shilcott, and it's Clayton dispossessed by Winchcombe. Oh, and Woolley's just given the ball away to the Western Devils. The chance to score now. Winchcombe does well to get back. Deceivingly quick on the transition, Chelsea Winchcombe. Winchcombe. Oh, and it's still found Jessica Jan's feet, despite taking a touch off Shilcott. Winchcombe being pressed by Shilcott. Great movement by Winchcombe, directing her team really well on Jessica Jan's. Tried a little flick down the line for Winchcombe. It was a great idea. Just didn't quite get the contact with the ball that she was looking for to flick it on for her. Oh, and that's a beautiful little flick from Waltman to Priato in the middle of the court. I think Priato looking for a free kick in that situation. Otobrino against Clayton. Oh, and she's played the ball straight into Shilcott's feet. Devils going backwards. Pumas pressing, and that's a great press by Abby Woolley, winning the ball off Waltman. Oh, and the Perth Pumas almost caught out the 2v1 against Chelsea Winchcombe. Luckily, Abby Woolley saw what was going on and dropped back as quickly as she could. That is halftime. The score is 2-0 to the Western Devils. Goal scorers Penelope Clayton and Laura Waltman. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half for you all.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
second half, the Women's Supa-Liga. We have the Perth Pumas in pink against the Western Devils in white. The score is again 2-0 to the Western Devils. Leaving off at the end of the first half, we saw the Perth Pumas starting to press the Western Devils high, trying to win the ball in deeper situations closer to their attacking goal. Waltman now running the ball up, 1v1 against Willie. She gets it around her. Oh, and she's just overrun it a little bit, giving Battaglia the chance to get on the ball. Ball over the top from Battaglia, cut out by B1. Waltman plays the middle for Clayton, little flick down the line for Shilcott. Oh, and the shot from Shilcott. Little mistake from the Perth Pumas, just fell to the feet of Shilcott to send the ball into the back of the net. Bring the score to 3-0. Great goal from Erica Shilcott. Clayton has Walton at the back. And that's another turnover for the ball not being on the line. I think that's the third or fourth this match. Jessica John, little flick over the top for Winchcombe. Winchcombe dispossessed by Waltman running forwards. B1 now, little flick over the top, and it's just a bit too high for Waltman to find the end of. Brino taking the kick in for the Perth Pumas. It's a great little run from Chelsea Winchcombe around Woolley, trying to confuse the Devils FC defenders. Shilcott hits the ball over the top from Taglia. Woolley, oh, and sends the ball just a little bit too far in front so that Waltman can nip it. Waltman gets around John, takes the shot. Taglia is always in a great position to save shots from those angles. Clayton, flick over the top, straight to the hands of, ooh, bit of a clash between Battaglia and Waltman. Refs are saying play on. Woolley on the ball. Oh, and it's cut out by Clayton. Little bit of a struggle between Clayton and Ottabrino. Clayton comes out with the ball. Wins herself the rolling foul. Ottabrino just trying to, I think she caught her ankle, trying to tackle her from behind. Waltman against Winchcombe. Ottabrino moving forwards to Clayton. And that ball over the top from Clayton for Waltman. With a little header just right of the post. Clayton cuts out the ball from Battaglia to Ottabrino. Western Devils doing a great job in this match of getting themselves in front of the Perth Pumas player and cutting out all their passes. Ball from Clayton looking for Waltman at the back post. Winchcombe's positioning was perfect to cut that out though. Winchcombe against Waltman. Waltman gets the ball back to Shilcott. Clayton. Oh, and ball still finds Waltman's feet from Clayton. Somehow, I think it took about 2 deflections. Ottabrino stolen by Shilcott. Ball from Clayton. Little flick over the top. Sent out for a Perth Pumas goalkeeper throw. Clayton almost gets in front of Boubier again. Perth Pumas with the ball. Oh, and that's a late tackle from Juan on Jessica John, giving the Perth Pumas a free kick. Deep in their defensive half. On the ball from Battaglia, straight out. A little bit too far for Jessica John to get onto. Waltman now in front of goal. She sends it right at the post again. Waltman scored 1 goal already this match. The first goal has been having a bit of trouble finding the back of the net, but Clayton hasn't. Some excellent shot from Nellie Clayton, putting the Western Devils up 4-0. Clayton with 1 touch, 2 touch, and massive shot. Putting her side well ahead of the Perth Pumas with 14 minutes left in this second half of this entire match. Taglia, she's going to use her feet for that save. Missile. Plays Priado. Calls Clayton. That's a great little pass around the corner by Clayton into the middle of the court looking for Waltman. It's a Western Devils free kick. There was a little push by the Perth Pumas in the back. Waltman. No matter where the ball goes in that attacking third, somehow Waltman always finds herself on the end of it. Clayton. A little bit too high over the top. She might have thought Waltman or Baker making a move forwards. Priado. Flick over the top. Baker against John. John with a great turnaround, Lauren Baker. Oh, and Ruby Walsh just mistouches the ball, leaving it at the feet of Priado. Waltman against Bully and Walsh. Bully with a bit too much force in the tackle. Gives Waltman the free kick. Taken by Nellie Clayton, who's got 2 goals on the board already for this match. Ball's at Priado's feet. Priado does well to get around Woolley, sorry. Oh, and the ball falls to Clayton, and that's great reflexes by Battaglia. Stopping that ball going in. Clayton. Baker to Waltman. Down the line from Priado. Priado tries to play across the face. It's cut out by Boubier. Baldassar now back on the court. Don't think she stepped back on the court since she was winded in the first half. Walsh against Baker. John. Pellegrino. Little flick over the top from John. Andrea Priado just accidentally kneeing that ball into her own arm, giving away the free kick for the Perth Pumas. great shot from Abby Woolley. Sending it wide. A lot of power on that one. Siles plays short to Clayton. Clayton's looking over the top. Baldassar's trying to get in front of John. Baldassar gets the ball to her feet. It's a good idea from Baldassar, playing that ball around the corner. Just a bit of miscommunication from Baker. Didn't realise that Baker wasn't making that run forwards. Another short ball to Priato this time. Shilcott's on the court, moving forwards. Priato with a little flick over to Baldassar. Back to Priato. It's cut out by John. Otobrino sends it high into the middle. Ball falls to John's feet. So Woolley, Otobrino sends it down the line past Baker for John. Oh, and Erica Shilcott 1v1. Oh, no, Jessica John's done a great job getting back. And Woolley's won herself the ball. Being pressed by two Devils players. Still manages to keep the ball at Perth Pumas' feet. Walsh. Pumas slightly slowing the game down now. Otobrino, that's a great little 1-2 between Walsh and Otobrino. John in the middle looking forwards. It's just taking a little touch off Baldassar and fall into the feet of Andy Priato. Well, he does a great job stopping Priato going forwards. Priato with some great sportsmanship as well. Letting the ref know that she took a touch on the ball. Giving it to the Perth Pumas for a side kick in. The ball from Walsh straight to the feet of Priato. Little 1-2 with Shilcott, just trying to get around Abby Woolley. Oh, and that's a great ball from Ruby Walsh for Abby Woolley. Just took a heavy touch right before she was about to shoot. Baker, ball down the line for Waltman. The ball back in the middle from Waltman. Just wasn't quite timed well with Lauren Baker's run. Priato to Chilcott. Nellie Clayton back on the court now, subbing on for Lauren Baker. Winchcombe back on the court as well now, just subbed on for Abby Woolley. Winchcombe on the ball. Ruby Walsh looking forwards. Looking for the run of Jessica John, cut out by Shilcott, but Winchcombe is all over the court, finds the end of it. Walsh, oh, it's a good ball from Jessica John. Don't think Winchcombe quite expected her to get through Priato's legs. Walsh, John. Otobrino. Otobrino almost being pressed by Waltman and Shilcott, gets the ball out just in time. Walsh looking to go through the middle, takes a deflection off Waltman, falls to the feet of Priato. Waltman, Shilcott and Priato now going forwards. Jessica John cuts out the ball from Shilcott for Priato, and the shot from Clayton, just over halfway out of nowhere. Otobrino against Clayton. Winchcombe gets the ball up. Oh, that's a great run by Winchcombe, stopping Waltman being able to press Ruby Walsh on the ball. Walsh. Some Quick little touches again, stopping Laura Waltman from being able to press her with the ball. Chilcott. Priato. Oh, and the ball from Priato. Where Clayton was, but Clayton had just moved out of that position. That's a timeout for the Perth Pumas. We'll be back in just a moment.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Are you first in your ladder? Who's first? Oh, how about Cobras?
Righty, welcome back. Just joining us from the Perth Pumas timeout. There is 5 minutes left of this match and the Devils are up 4-0. The instructions from the last Perth Pumas timeout, I believe, were to press the Devils high. Not quite sure what the instructions would have been for this timeout. On the ball from Jessica Jung, cut out by Waltman. On Waltman trying to play Baldassar. Walsh does well to get in front. Relieve some of the pressure off her with a great little turn. Ottabrino just giving the ball back to the Western Devils' feet. Bouvier pressing. Seems to be the only one pressing on the Perth Pumas side. Letting the ball get out of the Pumas attacking third. Chilcott. Takes a deflection off Bouvier, still somehow finds the feet of Waltman. John plays Walsh. Little ball over the top for Bouvier. John. Ottabrino. Great little ball to Walsh. Walsh against Waltman. Some good footwork from Walsh. The ball to Ottabrino just sent out of the court. Baldassar plays forward to Waltman against Walsh being pressed. Hard by Walsh, but she still gets out of it somehow. And Jessica Jahn does a great job. Second defending. Stopping Waltman going forwards. That's two touch by the goalkeeper. The Western Devils a free kick.
Oh yeah, that's my B1.
Western Devils, looks like Lauren Baker and Laura Waltman deciding what play they're going to go with. Little touch from Waltman, the shot from Baker. Bounces off the wall for a second shot from Waltman. Waltman has Taglia, ball over the top, looking for John. Oh, and she somehow gets it through Shilcott and Clayton's feet. Ball lands at the feet of Lauren Baker, back to the Western Devils' possession. Another big ball over the top, cut out by Baker. The dying moments of this match. Apologies for the poor stop clocking on my part. There is 1 minute 40 left in this match. Clayton gets around Riviere. Moving forwards, ball in the middle to Waltman. Little 1-2 with Clayton. Oh, and a great little flick for Waltman. That's a great team goal for the Western Devils between Clayton and Waltman. There was about 3 1-2s in there. Watch it on the video replay. Ball from Clayton. To Waltman, to Clayton, to Waltman, and straight into the back of the net. Just slips it past Battaglia. I think I said earlier, Waltman's been struggling to find the back of the net since her first goal, but she definitely found it that time. Little run in the middle from Jessica John, receiving the ball from Boubier. Waltman now on the ball, being pressed by Jessica John, gets around her. Oh, and Ruby Walsh cleans it up for her, stopping Laura Waltman going forward. We've seen just in this match alone how dangerous she is. Waltman takes out a water bottle while taking that sideline kick in. It's a great cut out by Lauren Baker. Clayton cuts the ball out. Still ends up at Puma's feet though. A little touch forward from Walsh, a bit too strong for Boubier's run. Clayton looking for the ball over the top for Waltman, cut out by Woolley. It's a great touch by Woolley, bring the ball down. Wasile, the ball, after it went out from the Perth Pumas shot, straight from the corner. Jessica John, ball back to Woolley. A little flick over the top, looking for Boubier, cut out by Clayton. Baker just can't quite catch up to the ball. Goes out for a Perth Pumas kick in. That's a great pressure by Erica Shilcott right at the end of the game. Score is 5-0 at the end of this match to the Devils. Goal scorers are Penelope Clayton with 2 goals, Erica Chilcott with 1 goal, and Laura Waltman with 2 goals. We'll be right back just after this. Actually, that's a lie. We'll take a 15-minute break and then we'll be back with another Men's Superliga match for you.